shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He finds an opening past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got it. Hey, Tuesday.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quick dance. Check 99. Spawn.
A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Watch the run.
Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Check 13. Check 13. Go. 45. 20. 45. Get ready. 20. Tight yard. Wait. Check safety. Watch twist.
And that'll set him back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Out. 20. That's it. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Great.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Duke Riley in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check Mike. Mike 54. Don't get nervous. Mike's 54. Watch the out. Express. Check the call.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ryan over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Great.
Step it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the hustle.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the leg. Gun. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, Tuesday. 21. Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing again. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
To throw again is Ryan. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Base. 21. Go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. To throw is Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the block, motion, block. 8. Check. 8. He's Check 24.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
No. Off. Watch out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pick it up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the 44, Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 29, Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Slam.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Hey, Delta. Got it. Let him go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Here we go. Get out.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
54. Come on now. 54. Mike 54.
Express.
I got him. Hatchet.
20.
Rush in.
Greg.
Rush in. Slow.
What is it?
A final shot before the break. Newton looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Right there. What is it? Right there. 54 Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike 54. Record. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Express!
They gonna need some therapy.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Short. Mike 54.
Express!
54. Here we go, D.
Mike, get it!
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton, and that's caught by Smith. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
65. 65.
Great!
Tighten up.
Now Newton. Eluding the the pressure right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
What's that? Ready?
Mike 54.
Hey, watch the hey!
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
You got double up.
Check nickel.
Great. Hey!
You go tight. You got tight right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50. Yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Don, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Eight.
37. Mike 37. They can't hang with us.
They snap it to Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, South. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
Now Ryan. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
80 weapons.
On the draw, this is Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Gun.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Operating from the gun, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
54. Watch the pass.
Now Newton on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, switch gears.
Express.
He's mine.
Hey.
Mike's 5-4.
I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready? Kill.
20.
Alert flare.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
20. Great.
He wasn't ready. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Atlanta.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 54. Watch the back.
21.
Check the backer.
Now it's Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
54. Stay with your man.
51, Sam.
We got double up, double up.
To throw again, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54. 11. Check, check.
Space, space.
54.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there.
Ryan will throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A first down carry for Smith. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check, check.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Got it.
Mike.
Hey, 59, ready. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Sponge. Hey. No.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's run again. Duke Riley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike's 54.
Gun.
54. Go. Check. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Express!
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch QB. Watch QB drop. Switch. 8. Check 13. Tight on.
One last throw here for Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now